What's going on, guys? Last NASCAR fan here, and we have a brand new video, and this is actually going to be a full NASCAR Authentics 2022 Wave 9 pretty much diecast review. So reviewing the entire Wave 9 of the 2022 NASCAR Authentics. Surprisingly, I was able to pick up the entire wave, and really excited to get going with this. So let's jump into the first car. It is one of the few exclusives in this wave, and it's Justin Allgaier's 2022 Hellman's throwback for Junior Motorsports. A very obvious choice to include a Junior Motorsports, very popular teams, super popular, so expect them to get most of their DNP'd cars into the NASCAR Authentics. But I'd love to see in the future a DNP Xfinity car, such as like from Sam Hunt Racing, or even teams like I don't know, Alpha Prime would be pretty cool. An MBM car would be even awesome to get in the Authentics as well. But once again, paint scheme itself is pretty awesome. Goes back to, I think, one of the Dale Earnhardt schemes, if I'm not mistaken. I really like how they have the Hellmans. I like how the mayonnaise is on there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this is a very solid car. I would probably say I'd give that a 4.5 out of 5 for the choice. And then let's go on to the second exclusive that's also an Xfinity, and this is pretty awesome. It's Trevor Bayne's Devotion Nutrition Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. This car was offered in the Gold Series. It DNP'd, sadly, both the ARC and 164 DNP'd, but Authentics saved it because Joe Gibbs Racing, they have a very good program. They have a really reliant Xfinity program that has a lot of fan dedication behind it. And there's a lot of Trevor Bayne fans that are going to want this car, especially. Originally, when we were shown the photos of Wave 9, courtesy from the Lionel Retail, the colors looked a little like, they looked too bright. It kind of looked like they messed up the 18 color, which I thought they did, because there's been times where the EL mold just sometimes doesn't have the correct color in production. It's like very rare, though. It's not as common with like the PTC mold, where the colors are always inaccurate, where they're just so fucking dull. And oh god, I don't want to get onto that rant, but this car, though, is a pretty awesome choice for an exclusive car, especially to get all the Trevor Bayne fans to want this car. So if you're at your local Target, Walmart, see if they got Wave 9, I recommend picking up this scheme, because this is going to be a very hard car to find. And don't fall for the bullshit scams, on the bullshit on eBay, where they want $25 to $50 for it. So we're not going to go into it. This is a very interesting choice, though, for the Wave 9. We got a couple of throwbacks in here. We got 3 of them. 2 of them will be shown later. But we got Kyle Larson's Hendrick Chevrolet throwback to, I believe, Ricky Rudd, if I'm not mistaken. This is pretty awesome. I like how the choice for this scheme, because I think Hendrick has had a lot of really good throwbacks over the years since they started the throwback weekend, even though they moved it to Mother's Day, which I don't mind them moving it to Mother's Day. It's kind of even nicer. But yeah, this, I would probably say you can get this in the Gold Series as well, so it's kind of like you can skip on it in the Gold Series and just pick it up in the Authentics, and you wouldn't even have to care about it. So I would say I'd give that car an easy 4 out of 5 for choice, as everything is starting to fall over. Oh my god. I'm just going to move some stuff to the side. Alright, let's go on to the next car, shall we? You're probably going to see the upcoming cars that are going to be next. Oh my gosh. So we got the third Authentic exclusive, and it's actually Brad Keselowski's Castrol carbon-free Ford Mustang for RFK. This was another scheme that was offered in the Gold Series. It DNP'd in 164. I think it's getting released in the 124. I could be wrong, though. It's kind of hard to remember, to brush up on my memory of what car made 164 and what car made ARC 124. But this is a pretty cool car nonetheless. Especially for the scheme choice, it's pretty cool. I love this carbon-free scheme. It's all white, got the silk, got the black 6. Oh my god, this is pretty cool with the silver lining down right there for the sides. Got Castrol on the rear. This is a very cool choice. Really awesome car to choose. I would give that a 4.5 out of 5 for selection on that. And let's go to everyone's favorite driver. I'm just joking, but it is Chase Elliott's throwback, quote unquote. Yeah, Lionel kind of did a doozy on this, even though Elliott wrecked his actual Jimmy Means throwback during practice or qualifying. And they just inverted the scheme to look like this. And they released it like this. What's kind of stupid, though, is that they did release Elliott's throwback in the ARC, like the actual throwback, but only to RCCA members. So, like, the Lionel diecast members pretty much were able to get that car, which I'm just going to say kind of sucks for the Elliott fans, because now we got to get an actual custom of the car if you want the actual scheme that was supposed to run. So that's going to be your choice, but you can get this in the Gold Series, both in the Hendrick throwback pack as well as in the Gold Series standard box issue. I'd probably give that car, unfortunately, like a 3 out of 5. It's a decent car, though, still. Let's actually go to a different car. Let's go to this one. What we got here is Ryan Blaney's Pennzoil Ford Mustang for Penske Racing. Very obvious choice to go with the Blaney Pennzoil scheme. Kind of surprised we didn't have one earlier in the waves. I figured we would get this one earlier, because this is a very prominent scheme for Blaney to run, especially during the beginning of the season. Other than that, though, the car looks really good. Don't really see much wrong with it. I like the neon yellow 12. I like how those Pennzoil Bernard schemes kept evolving over the years. It's kind of like when Blaney took off with the inaugural Roval, Roval win in 2018 when he won in that scheme. That was a pretty awesome memory. But yeah, this is a pretty solid scheme. I'd probably give it a 3.5, maybe 4 out of 5 for selection. And now let's go on to a car that OBB, aka Brian, you're going to love this car. You will want this car to review. It is Martin Truex Jr.'s DeWalt Toyota Camry, which is the last of the exclusives from this wave. So we have 4 exclusives. We had the Allgaier, the Bane, and the Keselowski, and all of them, MTJ gets an exclusive. And once again, this scheme DNP'd in the 164. I think the 124 made it, though, so if ARC people, you're going to get this car in the 124. I can't remember if it made 124. It probably did, but unfortunately it DNP'd in the 164, but it was saved by Authentics. And lo and behold, it is a very nice car, actually. I really like this car, to be honest. Except for whatever the hell is going on with that one up on the hood. I don't know if that's supposed to be on purpose or not. I think it might be a error car. It might be a defect. So that kind of sucks. But it's Lionel. What are you gonna expect from Lionel? You're gonna expect quality shit sometimes. Really bad quality process over in the Chinese factories, unfortunately. Alrighty. Last of the throwbacks for Hendrick, we have the Alex Bowman 48 Ally Chevrolet ZL1 Camaro, which is supposed to be a throwback to Mark Martin's 90s Valvoline schemes. I think 93 or 94 this is based off of. But a very interesting choice to do a Mark Martin throwback out of all of them. I mean, I know, don't get me anything wrong. Mark Martin, he's awesome and all. It's just weird for Hendrick to be like, okay, you could go do a Roush throwback. Okay. But yeah, this is I mean, they executed the scheme really well. I really like how they presented the car itself. Ally did a wonderful job with the logos and everything. Yeah, I mean, you can also get this car in the Gold Series, both in the box as well as the throwback issue set for Hendrick. So, I mean, I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. Pretty interesting, though. But let's go on to the last car for Wave 9, and it's a very interesting one. Even though this car did get released in the Gold Series, it has started to dry up a little bit, so this is your chance to now find it. And it's Cas Grala's number 50 Pit Viper ZL1 Camaro for the Money Team. Real surprise how the Money Team was able to get a die-cast made, even though they've had, like, less than, oh my god, Jesus, like, less than, I think they've had only 5 or 6 starts in the Cup Series as a total. It's really interesting, though, because Cas Grala is, like, the full-time driver, quote-unquote, for that was the full-time driver. And then Connor Daly is now the one that's driving the 50. But, yeah, so any 2022 fans, this is your only choice for getting a Cas Grala Money Team car, because most of the Gold Series ones have dried up already. So I'd give this car, actually, for choice, I would say 5, actually. I'd give that a 5. As everything's falling off my desk. But yeah, that's the entire 2022 NASCAR Authentics Wave 9 ranking review. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for brand new videos, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one, everyone. Take care. Keep on collecting.